Hello to our coffee break. So today, David and I, if David is returned, we will have a little talk about Power BI. But first, if we have some visitors here, should we proceed in English? Then please write a yes. If we proceed in German, so soll die Coffee Break wieder in Deutsch stattfinden, dann schreibt Deutsch. If we have no visitors, we will stay with English, I guess. Okay, maybe we
So,
have no visitor at the moment, but I guess we can make it in English because the first one was in German, so let's switch to English.
what's the next language we choose?
Spanish.
Okay,
you
sounds
have two
interesting.
you have 2 weeks to learn Spanish. So
Sounds interesting.
yeah,
So,
nice.
interesting. That's a nice word. This week we had the Microsoft Inspire,
Oh yes.
and
Let me switch screens. So what do we have?
I think the most parts of the Microsoft Inspire are not important for Power BI. There are some awesome topics, but all around about AI. So it's a lot of Copilot, Bing Copilot for Enterprise, Microsoft Copilot Sales Assistant, and all this stuff. It's very awesome, but I don't think it's related to our Power BI coffee break here.
It's more for business
Yes,
users,
it's more for
right?
business users.
And
But
no copilot for Power BI. So
no,
still.
no, not right now. But there was one important or interesting announcement. The price for Copilot, they said, and
Oh, let's
yes,
hear. Tell me
and
more.
and I think if they tell us the price, they are very confident that they can launch Copilot pretty soon. But it's only my idea. They thought Copilot will cost, I guess, $30 per user per month.
I heard it too.
So something round about this.
So now is the question, is it worth? So should I buy for $30 a Copilot or should I do it by myself?
I think you have to test it.
I guess
I,
so.
I hope it's a monthly payment so you can test it at first and don't
Maybe
have
free trial.
a
Free
free
trial.
trial. Yeah, I don't believe there's a free trial to be honest, but I hope there's a monthly payment so I can test it 1 month. But if you test it and I mean 30 euros or $30, it's not a big deal. If you save 1 hour of payment of working every day or in the week or in the month, you have paid it, I guess.
Yeah,
So it should be worse.
I guess so. Yeah, and
Yeah.
and there's another thing on the Inspire. So we have this awesome Microsoft Learn AI Skill Challenge, in which you can get a voucher for a certificate. I don't know of your choice or if there are some certificates you can pick, but you will get a voucher if you go through the learning challenge and finish it. So then in the end, you will get this voucher and then you can make a certificate, which is really cool. And yeah, maybe you can or have a look here into the challenges. So we have more challenges here. So you see, we have, for example, cognitive services challenge. And then we have the AI builder challenge, machine learning operation challenge, and machine learning challenge. Yeah, so if you want to know more about these awesome challenges, you can go through the page. I'm not sure if we can post links, but let's try, and maybe you can go through and check it out by yourself. So it's cool.
Thanks,
Okay,
but I have to learn it by myself, I guess.
um, but you can also go through this learning path and then you get a voucher.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, what we have next?
To our Power BI release plan. I'm not sure if everyone is aware of that we have a Power BI release plan from Alex Power. He built this awesome report in which you can see what features will come next, and then there's also a link where you can click on it and see what is behind this feature. This is only a screenshot. You see, we already installed it, so you can go through every feature. You can see which feature is coming in which month. And yeah, I guess this is great because so you can see what will come next. For what do you have to prepare your company or your users? And yeah, I like this one, and I would put it in every community, in every company. So what do
Are
you
there some
think?
are there some features in the future that we have that we should have a look?
I guess so. Yeah, there are some things like DAX also as opt-in option on the visual directly. I'm not sure how it called in the feature roadmap, but it is next year, some in April or so. But for more information, please download this release map and install it. So yeah. So I guess
Okay.
yeah. This
And we
yeah.
and we got a new update this month, or of the Power BI
Um,
desktop.
let me go to my next tab. Yes, we had. So the Power BI July 2023 update is out, and we see here some nice new features, for example, smooth and leader line update, and also the update of the paint switcher. For everyone who doesn't know what it is, I will show you now. So first, let's take a look into the paint switcher because I guess this is not very obvious what it is. So on the right side we have here our yeah areas for build visual, for formatting, and so on. And you can really simply activate this paint switcher, and then you can go on the plus, and then you can enable and disable the fields which you want to show in the paint switcher, which is really cool. So if I go through this one, you see on the page, on the pane here on the side, you see every area now. And then I can close it. And if I want, for example, to open the selection pane, I can open it. And then I see here on this page, I have only one element. Or I can also go to my sync slicer. I don't have slicers, that's why I can't sync slicers here. Or I can go to my bookmarks. So I don't have bookmarks in my report. But yeah, so you can go through every of these panes, yeah, and open it, which is really cool, I guess.
That's
I
You
like
don't
it.
have to search where you can find the bookmarks or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
and you
Just
can, and you see also all areas possible here on the view area here. Everything is marked, and that means that everything is selected on this side. This is really cool. So you can also say move to the visual directly. So you have the opt-in version of the Power BI visuals here. So you can decide what is your favorite working way here. So I know from most of customers that they are using this standard pane, not the opt-in visual, but for those who are working most of the time with Excel, maybe the opt-in version is better for them. I don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then we have, beside the paint switcher, we have also some really cool additional features to lines, for example. So we can, for example, choose the smooth line. It's very smooth. So you see, we change from these yeah
Yeah.
linear to smooth, and it looks nice, I guess. So I like this view. And we have also under data labels, you have now the option of the leader lines, so you can switch it on. So in the first step there's nothing happened, but you have to set the minimum label offset, and then you see here we have the lines, and you can also decide if you want to position above or under. So it's, yeah, it's like before, but now with a leader line. So you see where the data is directly, which is cool.
Okay.
I I,
Interesting.
I like this one. You not?
Oh, I think I like the classic line charts more,
Okay. But
the not smooth one.
I guess it depends on, right? So if you like more smooth lines, then you can switch. But if you are staying with linear, or if you are a fan of the step thing, you can switch.
Yes, of
It
course. I
depends.
think it depends on the report as well.
Yes, and on the use case, right? So
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it for the visual reporting update. We have also some bug fixers. We have tree map subselection now supported. So some smaller updates, and we have some data connectivity things, and so not really something
No big deal here.
big or really mention it. Okay, then let's go to the next one. So
That's not a new thing, but
that is not new. No.
no, it's not new, but we get asked a lot about it. And
Yes,
so we
yes,
thought, let us talk about it in the coffee break.
yes,
I think 2 months ago, 3 months ago,
yeah,
Microsoft added the administration panel or admin monitoring
yeah,
panel to Power BI.
yeah.
And there you have 2 reports in it per default, feature and user and a view hub, where you can see some things. And maybe we can open it
Which one?
shortly. Let us open the feature
Feature
users then.
usage.
Yes. And here you can see a lot of things, who's working in your Power BI tenant, what capacity,
Most
and
active
all
users.
things like that.
Yeah,
Total activities. And what's on the analysis tab on the top right?
yeah.
Is
Let's
it
see.
new?
No. You can
Oh, there we
go.
can see activities and
Yeah,
things
view
like that.
report and so on. Right, and then the preview is more for the elements, right? So it's more an overview of your existing items in your Fabric environment.
Yes. So, but that's not much, I guess, that we can see here. Or it's a lot
It
more than before.
It is a lot, and but it is if it come to monitoring, I prefer a more clear structure, and I prefer to see the numbers directly. I want, and so I started to or to rewrite our existing monitoring. So this is not possible with the existing monitoring report from Microsoft. You can't download the file, but you can use, for example, the Scanner API for administrators or for service principals, and then you can grab all the information from your tenant and put it in a report, which is really cool.
That's it is. And here we can see a lot more. We
Yeah,
can
no,
see
not. I
not
was
more, we can see different.
different. It's different. So you
Yeah.
see directly, you can see the workspaces in your environment. You see the data set. So you see all items, not every item from Fabric, but all items from Power BI. And you see also a nice little graphic here. What is the item with the most number? So for example, the reports, which is good. That means that we have not data set and reports the same number, which means that we have one data set and many reports on it, which is good. So we don't have as much duplicates. And if we go, for example, on the workspaces, you see here our workspaces. Then if we go on the numbers, we see exactly how many data sets we have in this workspace, data flows, and so on. And we can also filter after the types admin workspaces, personal group, and workspaces. We can also filter after names. And then we can also go back to our overview page and see if we want to go to another level, we can also analyze there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess this is a nice little overview. So if
It
someone
is.
need help with this, so please reach out. You find us on LinkedIn.
Can I
And
see what's the most used report on this?
the what? The most used?
Yeah, the most used reports.
Not in this one, but you can also add the events it called from log analytics, and then you can put it also in this report if you want. So you can build everything in this report. You don't have to stay with 2 reports like the monitoring from Microsoft. So you can put everything in one report and analyze it there.
Pretty nice. Nice. Thank you, Kathrin.
You're welcome. Okay, then I would say 50 minutes are over. This
If
one
there's
is,
no questions,
I guess. So, do we have questions? Then please put it in a chat so we see them. And
or
if you
some
don't have,
ideas for the next coffee break,
it would be
feel
also
free
nice.
feel free to write us.
Yes. And then I guess we will see us in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
In 2
Thank you.
weeks.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.
Have a nice day
Bye.
too. Bye bye.